Pattiya and Dylan's mom, Jo, is having a rocky relationship. In 90 Day Fiance, the former blames the latter for many things. The reality star holds the 70-year-old responsible for why Dylan hasn't asked her to get married yet. She also calls Jo needy and overindulgent in her son's life. Jo, however, stays calm and talks to Pattiya about her concern. She brings up things Dylan told her about Pattiya. Pattiya and Dylan talk about their concerns and try to hash things out. What did they talk about? Would this be enough to get along with each other? Read on to find out. 90 Day Fiance, Pattiya calls Jo needy. Pattiya is always having a problem with Dylan's mom, Jo. The 90 Day Fiance star doesn't like the fact that Jo and Dylan speak on the phone every day. Jo called him when they were on a camping trip. Pattiya felt like she was overindulging in his life. She also calls Jo a needy mother as the latter calls Dylan every day. To this, Jo replies calmly that she is not a needy person and she is quite capable of doing things alone. The tension between the two has always been there. Pattiya feels resentment towards Jo as she thinks Jo wanted Dylan to be with someone young. However, this is a lie Dylan told Pattiya when he used to get angry with her. That is why Pattiya dislikes Jo and wants Dylan to have less contact with her. But he doesn't listen to Pattiya and tells her off. 90 Day Fiance, Pattiya and Jo talk about many things in 90 Day Fiance. Pattiya and Jo have a conversation after their tennis session. Jo tells Pattiya that Dylan has told her that the latter does not want to live near Jo or near his father. The reality star nods, agreeing to it. I was concerned about that, Jo tells Pattiya. Jo tries hard to talk to Pattiya heart to heart so they can move past the tension. Pattiya says that she resented Jo after hearing all the negative stuff Jo told about her. However, Jo claims she never said anything negative about Pattiya. Dylan's mom is only concerned about two things. First is Pattiya's hatred for her, and secondly, her spending. To answer this, Pattiya says that she has stopped spending. Jo does not buy this. She claims that Pattiya's words are not enough. The Mexican dancer feels like Dylan owes her and wants him to sell off one of his properties to pay off her debt. Clearly, this isn't something Jo is on board with. She feels it's unfair that clearing off Pattiya's debts is Dylan's responsibility, and she would advise him not to do it. Pattiya is concerned about Jo calling Dylan every day. She says in order for her to feel comfortable, Jo needs to stop calling Dylan every day. She says it's bothering her. Jo thinks Pattiya needs to talk to Dylan about this, as even if she stops calling him, he might call her. Jo knows Dylan won't like it. For more 90 Day Fiancé updates, follow and subscribe my channel.